We're trying to work out how much Amanda Blair and her husband Michael have overcapitalised and how much money they've dropped as a consequence.
Well, it's interesting because we had this argument last week on the radio show, Toops, and I think you've got it really wrong on this issue. And I think that you have fallen into the old trap that real estate agents often fall into, where you hate people like me. Because people like me don't sell houses.
Exactly
people
right,
like me find a position that we love, renovate a house
and
the way we want it, and we dig in, and we never want to move. And that's the old way of real estate. You see, if you'd been a real estate agent 50 years ago, you would have made no money at all. You wouldn't be farting through silk like you are right now. But the fact remains is that we're happy here.
What I'd like to point out to Amanda, folks, is that we are the ones that have to get you out of trouble when you decide that you have to move home. And we're the ones that get blamed for not being able to get you your money back, plus a margin, when things change in your life.
This is rare, but I'm actually going to agree with you that we have completely sunk a lot of money into this house, and I'm being quite serious, but we've never intended to sell the house. And if we were renovating this house to sell, there is no question that we have overcapitalised, because we would just probably get the money back that we've sunk into it. But our long-term plan, well, we did have a long-term plan for this house, and when I say long-term, I'm not necessarily saying until I'm 75, but at least for the next 10 years, here is where we want to be. And so I think that in 10 years' time, to me, this is a no-brainer. We will get the money back. We're less than 2 k's from the CBD. We're in a fantastic area.
Here's the sell job, everyone.
No, it's true.
I hear
Close
this every
to shops
week.
and schools, and you know what? I love this house. So I never actually feel, except when I'm talking to you, I never feel sick about the amount of money that I've spent.
Well, what I'm trying to convey is the difference between buying a property because you love it, and I completely agree with you that it doesn't matter then about buying good value, despite because you love it. And then the other alternative is you need to understand what the consequences of that are if things change in your life, like matrimonial, like death, like interstate transfer. And you need to understand that what the rules are when those two don't come together.
Yeah. Oh, look, totally. And I think that you'd be stupid. You probably shouldn't be allowed to own a house if you don't think that through. I mean, that's the reality. You always think that through.
Well, you talk about your get-out position. Explain to us the get-out position.
Look, I just have a get-out position. I mean, I just know that, you know, I've got... Well, for a start, I always think worst-case scenario. Worst-case scenario, we sell this house, we would not be in debt. We would walk away...
With money.
We'd walk away with cash in our hand.
Yeah.
You know, so I haven't gone and completely used every single piece of equity in the house.
Yeah.
And I think that every month...
So that's point one.
That's point one. And I think that if that's the worst it's ever going to get, I'm okay with that. And in the meantime, I've enjoyed living in a house that has fantastic joinery that allows me to put all my sheets away, where I'm in a position that I absolutely adore. I've had fun. So
by the way, it's a very cool house.
You know, worst case scenario, we've had a great time and we walk away with a wad of cash and we go, oh, well, we're going to go and live somewhere else. Like, big deal. Yep. You know, I'm not an idiot, and I don't think that I would ever go that far. I think that if you were to buy a house... No, I can't say that, because everyone's got their castle. You need to watch the film The Castle again. Because that's what it's all about. It's about finding your piece of land and finding your place.
And I guess on the contrary, people who buy just good value can be quite miserable in their great buy house, and really what's it all about?
So look, I just think, Toops, I think what you say is right. People have to think about how much they're spending on their houses. But at the same time, if it's where you want to live, if it's where you want to be, knock yourself out, have a good time.
So, Amanda, your final words and your tip.
I'm broke. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm broke, but I'm happy.
And of course, for the real estate fraternity, it's you got to move more often. You got to stop building on. Yeah. So, Amanda, just to wrap it up, final thoughts.
Look, final thoughts. If you find a house that you love and if you're happy with the position, I think position is everything. You know, don't worry about his commission. He'll still go on, really. Life will continue in the Toop household. Just renovate it, make yourself happy and stay there for as long as you like. And, you know, if you're renovating to sell, we'll obviously do things completely differently.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Toops.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Bye.